Sorry I took so long. A lot of things I forgot to do at the last minute. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Let's get on with the game. Look at these bastards. Look at these bastards with their fancy new duds. They were playing offline or off stream. Swine. So how was everyone's weekend? He makes people so uncomfortable. I love it. Ah, Spirit of the Wolf just dropped. So depressing. Who's that? Level 2. Got some catching up to do. I guess we did get a lot done last night, didn't we? I should really put a railing up here. This is incredibly unsafe. I think Gathorn's going to get his druid to help us level up Slappy quick. Wait, what the hell? Forgot to check what level Gathorn was. Oh, he's only level 8. The way he was going on, I thought he was grinding out levels all day today. Thompson pulled an all-nighter or something. Just wait for everybody to get on. So, you know how it is. It's EverQuest. Ooh, I could sell stuff. I have to turn this into somebody, but I forget who. Who the hell is it that takes those damn things? Somebody it's easy to get to. Yeah, I could look it up, but... Oh, damn it. Zones. Where are we at? Econon. Is that Series C black box that I have? Doesn't say. Rusted black boxes, there we go. Manic Completon. Gem Choppers Guild Hall in Achenon. Where the heck is that at? I don't know my way around this town at all. Ah, look at that. Thank God for blind luck. I don't know if you can only hand them in one at a time. No, I guess you have to hand in 4. Oh, now we know. Huh. 5 pounds a box, that's a heavy quest. Jesus. Beast ended up staying up till like 3:30 in the morning last night. Freaking kid. She said, "Hark, I hear Daddy having fun. Can't have that." Oh yeah, let me get some malachite while I'm here. Burn through some of that copper and silver. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Oh, excuse me. What's going on, dispersing? You're asking what's good, and here I am thinking, my God, I'm so sick of dealing with people. It's been a week of people. Hey, it's that guy. Oh yeah, that's right, we gotta get our level 8 spells. Dagnabbit. They're starting to get expensive too. I gotta transfer some money over from my ogre, but he's in Kasora right now. I saw Bugglegut. I've always wanted to kill Bugglegut. Here's my opportunity. I think it's for a warrior quest. Good man, good man. That was one of the things that I encountered this week. You know, you see the Facebook posts that people share and whatnot, but this was something where actually involved somebody I deal with on a regular basis. One second. Overextended himself. Too much money on the credit cards. Living on expected income rather than actual income. Got himself into a bind financially and posted a GoFundMe. And it just rankled my nerves to see that. You make bad life choices, now you expect everybody to bail you out. and didn't even have the audacity to come up with like a sob story. It was literally just I spent more money than I had, maxed out all my credit cards, bought a house I can't afford. Didn't receive the increase in pay I was anticipating, and now I'm in trouble. Not me, you know, of course, I'm talking about the thing that I read. And all I'm thinking is, there are people that make welfare, or that live on welfare, that make more than we do. And yet all our bills are paid. Rent's always on time. Nothing is ever late. We carry no debt. Because we live within our means. I'm all alone. I just realized that. Everybody just ditched me. And you're seeing so much more of it because there's so many of these people. Are... Gaming life, what's going on? Oh, nice. How's that Dragon Ball Z game? See, you guys were getting all nutty about it earlier. It's about ready to get the hose out. Yeah, sorry I missed the festivities earlier. Nice, nice. No, it was harmless. There wasn't anything bad with it. Moo gets a little carried away, but everybody's used to Moo, so. It's all about having fun. That's the point. That's what this whole thing is all about. Having fun. He's a character. That's every night. Every night it's like this. Okay, we go on at 11 o'clock. Okay, 11 o'clock, gonna go make a sandwich. Everybody just runs off and goes and makes food. 11:30 we actually all get together. Well, here it is, 11:30 and we're all together. Guy was in trouble. Free XP for me. Oh, excuse me. Speaking of coffee, I'm about due for one. All the good stuff always happens when I'm giving the beast her bath. I always miss all the fun. Upper class trash. The man with the plan. The bro in the know. What's going on, trash? Wait, who asked that question? Firework. Alright, Gathorn logs back on, and Thompson does whatever it is Thompson's doing, and all these things. Be right back. I'm going to get my coffee. Okay. caramel cream. Sticking to my teeth. Wait, what? Who are you taunting? Pretty pet. Always starting trouble. Scraping together some cash real quick. I like my characters to be self-sufficient. I hate transferring money. EverQuest is such a pain in the ass. You have to get somebody's help, basically. And my money guy is in, well, Gathorn, yeah. He's a tough little bugger, isn't he? Oh, all my buffs dropped, that's why. I got so. You couldn't catch me. Shit, I'm out of mana. Alright, guard. Peel him off. I win. Oh, you take him over Butcher Block. Man, can't get the higher level pet. We're just waiting for everybody to get all their stuff done. They gave Loaded Slappy up on belts and taking him over to turn them in so we can catch up. So while they're doing that, I might as well just go farm some cash. Ah, I got a shawl for those cold winter nights. Boot. Storage device. And that's for later. Perfectly timed route right there. Come on, Dick. Notice me. Not my first, but I generally tend to delete them after like level 5 or 6. I'm just goofing around right now, waiting for everybody to get done what they're doing. What's going on, Cracklin? Using up some druid buffs. There's 4 of us, one for each element. Fire, earth, air, water. Where the hell did he go? You have to move. You're on my corpse. Swine. Oh, nice. Yeah, Shaman are just... Man, they're so nice. They're so freaking handy. Doffy used to run around with us for a while on his Shaman. Always appreciated having him around. Buffs dropped. Now we're doing the 4 mage thing, and hopefully we can get an enchanter and a necro, the caster class, the pet classes. Four mages, enchanter, necro. Let the pets do all the work. Sit back, chill. Nice relaxing evening. We are going somewhere. I forget where. I don't know. I don't make these decisions. They tell me where we're going. That's where we go. Waiting for our 3 other mages. Schlappy's got a little catching up to do, so we loaded him up with crushbone belts, took him over to Butcher or Kaladin. Thompson is transferring some funds over to his mage because level 8 spells get expensive. And Gathorn's helping Schlappy, who is our air mage. Might go to Crushbone, might go over to Antonica and not like Befallen or something, because we got to go over there anyhow for Najina for the focus items. Who will get the first mage epic? Someone other than me, probably Thompson. If I had to place a bet on it, I would say Thompson. Now, if Danny Maple was here, I'd say Danny Maple. But out of the group around currently involved, definitely Thompson. Yep, 1 for each element. In fact, that's the only pet spell I have. I just have the earth spell. Didn't even bother picking up the other ones. And literally just send all the pets in. One person is designated puller, and then everybody else just hits the assist button. We got 1 assist button set up for everybody. Everybody in the group. That's for Gathorn, that's for Thompson, so depending on who's pulling. And then just hit the button. It's literally that simple. Just click 9. Just hit 9. Sends the pet in. It's assist and then pet attack macro. Yeah, they don't zone anymore. You have to summon a new one every time. Which kind of sucks, but minor inconvenience. Nope. I don't know a damn thing about mages. I just know they have pets. The focus items I know about, was it Mr. Wolf, who was running around with our other known group till he got called away. went ahead and got all the focus items on his mage. When we first rolled him up, his mage, I think by the time he was level 3, had all the focus items. So he got the big pets. And that's on our list of things to do. That's Nagina, so we have to go over to Antonica for that. He gave us the down low on the whole thing. He should actually be joining us again soon too. He moved out to California and is in the process of getting set up. And then once he's all set up and ready to go, he'll probably be joining us again. I love the particle effects. There's our fire mage. He's the one we were just catching up. Level 2 to level 6. Slavahork. See if I can find Gurglebot or whatever the hell that troll's name is. All hail Pezzy, wielder of Soulfire. Seems like a big accomplishment until you realize you see that message about 6 times a day. Die, please. Thank you. Ooh, double venom sacks. That's almost a plat right there. Ah, there goes the brambles. Another container. Look at this. Free bags for everybody. It's hoping to come across Burblebutt before Barbs ran out, but no such luck. Where's my pet? Oh. Yep, just waiting. Now Gathorn's over getting the money to transfer from Thompson to his mage. And then we should all be back together again. I still have no idea where we're going. THAAD anti-missile system. Fuck them, let them all kill each other. I'm too old to be drafted. It's getting to that point. They're all just being so stupid. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. And my daughter can't be drafted because, you know, male privilege. Where the hell are you at, Danny? Playing Eve? Oh, Rocket League now. Good lord, you bounce around a lot. We don't send them arms. We send them money, and then they buy arms from us. You see, that's how it works. And then they keep the change. Yeah, they will. They really will. I think Iran's going to be a unifier in the Middle East. Going to bring all those disparate, except for Saudi Arabia, of course, countries together under one banner. I've been watching a lot of the EU Parliament meetings, whatever the hell they're called. Man, they have a lot of fun. Europeans have a lot of fun with their politics. They get up there and scream and shout at each other, call each other bastards, all kinds of stuff. Really fun to watch. The Italians show up wearing jeans. Oh, they did. I've been avoiding the news today. It's just been that kind of week. I can't digest anymore today. Micah, what's going on? How's work? Glad you could join us. Ancient Slug. I saw him before. I'm guessing he's on a corpse run. Wonder how many calories are in summoned bread. And since matter can neither be created nor destroyed, if you're summoning bread, that means you're taking bread from somewhere else. So somewhere there's a bakery where their stores just keep getting depleted because of all the mages running around. And the poor owner is struggling to make ends meet. Yeah, let's do one more. Stasman. Who's Thasman? Speak up in the chat. Wish they had a summon coffee spell. I wouldn't have to keep getting up. Be right back. Okay. Have I mentioned my affinity for caramel creams? You know what these things are, right? If you ever want to get on my good side, this is the way to do it. Not a bad idea, Kenshiro. I can make a hotkey for it. And how are you doing this fine evening? That's what I pay him for. I like spiders. They always drop good selling loot at low levels. Or they drop nothing at all. Whichever. Damn skeleton. I've been killed so many times by that skeleton. I want to kill that. Big old clockwork spider. Isn't there? There was one hanging out on the side of the hill over here the other day. Just sitting there. Weirdest thing. Not a clockwork spider, just a regular giant spider. And there he goes. Number one reason to not make a druid. You end up being everybody's taxi service. I think that's why Duffy doesn't talk to us anymore. Hey Duff, we need a ride. I forget how I did that. How did I do that? Oh. How the hell did I do that? I don't remember. The strafe run thing. How the hell? I can't remember how I did it now. Maybe that's all it was. Yeah, that's all it was. Okay. It's making it overly complicated. No. No offense, dude. Seriously. But no. What are he's reading? It's a bunch of elven gibberish. What do we got at level 8? Anything worthwhile? Dimensional pocket. That's a good one. Ooh, fire elemental. Yeah, I guess we do need that. Well, let's go get that. Or earth. Yeah, I need the earth one. '80 undisclosed publications. Yeah, I'll bet HuffPo's on that list. Gaming Life. It's a organization of streamers that I'm affiliated with. It's a gaming news site and whatnot, but they have a very strong cadre of streamers. I gave it up too. I still use the messenger because it's, you know, a great way for the girlfriend and I to communicate with one another. But I just use the messenger function. What about Shield of Fire? And Shock of Blade. I should have given it up sooner. I've never been that big a user. It's more, for me, it's always been more of a communication device, you know, not having a cell phone and everything. It's always been a good way for people to get in touch with me. But I really should get rid of it altogether. Oh, that's level 12. Why do they have it listed under level 8? Oh, it's Rain of Blade. Shock of Blade is level 8. Staff of Tracing. I want that. I want that. Where's Staff of Tracing at? Oh. Thank you, sir. Is that lesser shielding? I need lesser shielding too. God, poor plat. Hope you didn't get it for me already. Okay, good. Alrighty, we're all set. Nothing's faster than a gnome with so. I'm kind of under the impression that Zuckerberg kind of got swept up in the whole Facebook thing. Making money hand over fist. Somehow. I don't know how. And it really got away from what it was that he was trying to do. Or maybe he's just a money-grubbing little bastard. I don't know. I don't really know. He's one of those people. It's kind of hard to read. It's hard to read robots. Yeah, possibly. It could be. You know, not knowing him personally, not knowing his true character, it's really hard. All I can go is based on what the news says. And, you know, as we've discovered, that's not always the best source for information these days. Oh, excuse me. I mean, he was just a kid when he started that whole thing up. You know, despite how autistic or intellectually gifted he may be, he was still just a kid. And, it's real easy to get swept away, carried along. Really? Yeah. Back in the MySpace days. That's what everybody should do. They should just hop back on MySpace. Problem solved. It's still there. Make Tim great again. Oh. Tom, you're right. You're right. You're right. He ended up selling it for a nice chunk of change, but always remember him as my first internet friend. Yeah, that was just a college network that connected all the colleges together. Gave everybody like a rundown of who was going where and what kind of thing like that. I saw the movie. I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention. Where is Thompson, James Thompson? Tomorrow night, probably going to be hopping back on Ashron's call for a bit. Um, the movie wasn't that bad. It was an interesting story. You know, despite your, regardless of your feelings for Zook, um, it's always nice to get a glimpse into who they are. Napster, God. The website that ruined Metallica. No, Metallica ruined Metallica. I'm fucking idiots. I have no idea where I'm going. I just got tired sitting around. Northeast. Ah, windmills. Good deal. Rogue Clockwork. Okay, they are 1 or 2 levels higher than us. Damn it, keep getting the blue one. Root. Pet root's handled a little different than player cast root. Pet root handles more like a snare, unless it is a snare that he does. I don't even know if the pets can hit it. Oh. I have a very old tablet here. Very old. Relic. It still has a Napster app on it. Can't get rid of it. Won't go away. I use it for a e-reader. 5-pound brick of clay. No, thank you, sir. Wait, what are we attacking? Okay. Perfect little thing for an e-reader because it accepts any book I put on it. All the new ones have restrictions, you know, like the well, the obvious, you know, the Kindles. Only use Amazon products. Oh, I better not say that. We're on Twitch. I didn't know Twitch was owned by Amazon. It kind of bothers me. But it does explain why they push the Twitch Prime thing so hard, though. Ow. Oh, they all resisted. Dirty bastards. Done. Done what? Oh, okay. They're going to find that throughout his entire administration, he was up to all kinds of shenanigans. Nothing's ever going to be done about it, though. I mean, look at all the stuff that Hillary's complicit in, and they're still dicking around. Because we depend on them to fix the situation instead of doing it ourselves. No, no, me neither. Even this one, you know, it doesn't matter what he wants to do. He still has to get it all past the House, or well, Congress. Yes, still has to get it all past Congress, and that's never going to happen. We were supposed to keep an eye on them. That was the agreement when it was all set up. We were supposed to keep an eye on them, keep them in check, keep them from abusing their authority. And we didn't. We got complacent. And then somewhere along the line, people started trusting them. This is a representative form of government, and you know, we put them there. Ultimately, we are responsible for their existence, for their behavior. You know, it's one of the few nations on Earth where people can say, you know, "God damn it, America," but and you know, every other country says it's not us, it's our rulers. Well, here it's us. That's what sets us apart. We can't blame the government because we put it there. But there's been a lot of shifting of blame lately. It seems to be the status quo. Nobody's ever responsible for their own actions. It's always somebody else's fault. And that's not the way to fix things. It's really not. You have to accept consequences of your actions. Like if you put yourself too deeply in debt, you have to accept the fact that you have to cut back a little. I don't know who to kill. Okay, I'm going after the skeleton. Boom. Squeeze out one more. Gathorn's power leveling us. Weren't really in any serious risk of harm. Okay, sorry, I'm missing out on chat here. No one wants to change their behavior, especially if it causes non-pleasure immediate gratification. www. I got a med. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta grab a coffee real quick. I got a med up anyhow, so be right back. Keep screaming at each other. Hey Theo, when's that Ashes live stream? Is it going to be a gameplay live stream or just him talking a lot? That's tomorrow. Did you say that was tomorrow? Oh, excuse me. Tomorrow 6 our time. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I played that game a couple years ago. I'm not playing that game. No, my son plays it. He's having fun with it. Going to Knobles. Boy, it's weird to hear people talk about that in public. Because it's such a Pennsylvania thing. I keep forgetting that you're here too. They've had 6 years to optimize that game. They've had 6 years to get that game to run well. And it still doesn't. That's the biggest complaint that everybody has. And there's maybe a good game. Maybe a fine game. But after 6 years, if you haven't gotten your game to run well, you're never gonna. If anything, it's worse now than it was when it first came out. Kind of mad at game companies right now. They keep putting out all these games that are promising me the moon, and it's all just rehash of stuff that's already been done. Nothing against the game. I've never played it, so I can't really make a fair assessment of it. But just, you know, based on what I've seen and heard, there's a lot wrong with it. No, not excited for it. Can't go into details on that, but I'm not excited for it. The game that I'm closest to being excited about is Pantheon. And even then, I want somebody to put out a good game. A new game. An exciting game, a fun to play game, a game that sucks you in and keeps you there for hours at a time. If it's not ready, don't put it out. There's a reason why I'm still playing a 19-year-old game. Yeah, there's not... Well, the thing is, Schlapp, there are ideas. There are possibilities. There are things that they can do. Even if it's just a different genre than fantasy. Oh, I'm not going to get anything. Schlappy died, or Thompson died. We've had so many discussions about that over the last week or two. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but Nothing. Quaddle. What the hell? Why are they coming after me? I mean, the older games have their issues too. You know, this is so grindy. EverQuest is so grindy. But you don't play EverQuest to level fast. You play EverQuest to hang out with people and have fun. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they're going at it from the wrong angle. If you make a good game, people are going to pay you to play it. It's that simple. You have to make a game that people want. That's going to suck them in. That's going to keep them in. That's going to keep their butts in the chair. I haven't come across any of those lately. Well, at least MMOs. Maybe the day of the MMO is over. Who knows? There's so many different tastes, you know, amongst the player base. We have a thing coming. What the hell, Gathorn? Don't die, run, run. That's going down. Camelot Unchained. I don't know. I've never. I will check it out. I'd like to see a good sci-fi game, or a good steampunk game, or a real steampunk game, not a game where, you know, they just throw gauges and gears on things and call it steampunk. Now you have to have that whole Victorian flavor, or it just doesn't count. Well, there you go. See? Might be hope after all. Okay, guards won't attack them. Noted. Or cyberpunk. And there's resources already at their disposal. There's games pre-made. All they have to do is the coding for it. Like they could do a Shadowrun. Perfect for an MMO. Perfect. All kinds of races and classes and Warhammer should have never been an MMO. I don't know what possessed them to do that. Was it the Vampire the Masquerade would make a fun MMO for the goth kids. You can sit around and tell everybody how miserable their lives are. Terra and PUBG. Oh, excuse me. Isn't PUBG suing Fortnite? Because Fortnite stole the idea from PUBG that PUBG stole from H1Z1 or something like that. I'll be glad when that phase of gaming is over, the Battle Royale. Brings out the ugly in people. I don't like that. Oh, excuse me. The idea I like to throw out there all the time whenever this conversation comes up is a zombie, survival, horror, MMO, where most of the content's PvE, but you can still do PvP against other guilds, basically. No, everybody's doing it now. Everybody's putting out a battle royale game. But they're all too late. It's already peaked. The battle royale thing, it's already peaked. Once they start making memes about it, it's not funny anymore. Actually, in my opinion, Fortnite's the best of all of them, because it took, just the basic shoot people in the face kind of thing and made some fun aspects out of it. The building, having never really played any of them. A few games of Fortnite, but that's about it. But that adds a whole. I was watching somebody play. I forget who it was, but the last two people on the map, and it was just this frenzy of fire and build and fire and build and put up a structure to get it in the way, and then the other person blows it up, so you build another one. You're building all these things that they were doing all at one time. It was kind of like watching somebody play StarCraft or something. Hands were, you could just see their hands flying over the keyboard. Or they probably had controllers. I don't know. It's a controller-friendly game. I like the graphics on PUBG better. I like the more realistic graphics, but it works in Fortnite, so, whatever. I'll never play it, though. At least never again. Back's getting old. Sore. Start playing freaking Overwatch again. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I enjoy the game so much, but people are just so bad at it. This whole string of really bad games today. Hey, here's the thing we're supposed to capture. Okay, we'll be over here. Why? I don't know. Okay, be back in just a second. Yeah, as long as you have a hook to bring people in, there's, well, the first-person shooter thing. How many first-person shooters are squad-based first-person shooters? CS:GO is the baseline for that, but there's so many of them. Be right back. So yeah, there is room for diversity, I guess. Oh God, can't believe I just said that. But God, I play Black Squad almost on a daily basis, and that's such a horrible shooter. But it's so much fun. I have so much fun on it. That's really all I care about. Be right back. Yeah, it does run well, assuming you have the rig to run it. We do need a Quake server, I agree. I'm going to look into that, actually, Gathorn. Where'd you go? I'm all alone. Oh, there they go. Oh, Jesus Christ, my pet stopped to attack something. There was a game back when City Heroes was out. It's the same company that did City Heroes. What is it, NCSoft? They had a free-to-play game. It was a squad-based first-person shooter kind of deal. But instead of playing as a soldier or something like that, you played as a mech, like a Gundam or something. And your mechs were fully customizable. You could do them lightweight, light armor, but really fast. Or you could do the big, heavy, bulky armor with the big cannon in your hand that moved really slow. They had jump jets, so it was a three-dimensional game. It wasn't just, on the ground. And it was just various things like, capture the point, capture the flag, that kind of thing. And it was so much fun, so much ridiculous fun. And then for some reason, NCSoft just decided to shut it down. Very odd. Such a good game. It was so fast, especially for the time period. Surprised at how fast it was for the time period. It ran smooth, it ran well. Damn it, why am I getting attacked by everything? Well, they knew that. Christ, they've been warning people about it for years. Do not allow a central bank into your nation. We fought hard to keep it away, and then Woodrow Wilson came along and said, oh, hey, yeah, let's do that. And then as soon as he left office, he apologized. Good night, Kenshiro. Boy, conversations bounce around a lot, don't they? It wasn't the first time they attempted to put a central bank in the United States. There was one prior to that, but it didn't last very long before it was dissolved. That's back in the 1800s. I shit you not, I think my neighbor's running the vacuum at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, 1:40. I know, let's build an entire economy based on nothing. What could go wrong? They knew what they were doing, though. I mean, it was just, they knew what they were doing when they put it together. To think anything else is just ludicrous. And then they get to take all the gold. They get to take all the actual fungible wealth and amass it for themselves. That's how nations pay off the debt to the banks, ultimately. Okay, this is the Kobold. Almost ready to ding. Level 8. New spells. Woot. if you ever do get in the mood for a first-person shooter that you can just jump in and out of real quick, go do some team deathmatch or whatever. It has a bunch of other modes too. It has a really neat excuse me, sorry, mode where you know, you have a medic and demolitions and, you know, different classes. One of the modes, but most of them are just, you know, shooters. But it's that one mode that kind of sets it apart. There's you know, Black Squad. It runs well. It looks nice. It's not pay to win. Fun game. I have a lot of fun on it, personally. Gathorn's played it with me before, but he doesn't like those kind of games. What was another one? 30 something. 30 Bomb was another one that was really fun to play. Bunch of unique characters. Squad-based kind of shooter thing. Holy shit. Bing. Flame bolt. Guessing that's going to take the place of burn. I think that's my pet heal. Son of a bitch. Sebus, yeah, mages. No mages. What's going on? Come on now. Try and do something here. Sons of bitches are pissing me off. There we go. There we go. We keep having these ideas for different groups, so we keep deleting characters and making new ones. Anybody else coming? Oh, Jesus, yeah, I guess so. Wait till the whole party gets here. Hey Shiako, how's it going? Oh, nice. Yeah, I got one of those myself. Still $3.85. It's. I think we're still under $3 here, but you know, this is Pennsylvania. You made a female ogre SK. I'll bet she's sexy. They are fun. Shadow Knights, SK or Ogre Shadow Knights. A lot of fun. Until you go into a dungeon. Take a shaman with you everywhere you go. Very tanky. Put them in some crusty for leveling. I get so much health. Cleric has trouble keeping you healed. All for the shrink. Shaman gives you the shrink. Some of the dungeons you can't even fight in them because you're too big. You're constantly crouched. The older dungeons. If you go like Soul A or anything like that, all the hallways are just too small. You can't fit. So you either spend a fortune on shrink potions or you make friends with the shaman. They do not. Strictly forbidden. You have to get, if you have like 2 people in your house that are playing, you have to get an IP exemption, and you have to, and they will test you on it. If they see that there's 2 accounts logged on from that IP, they will quiz you to make sure it's actually 2 different people. No, 1 account per person. They don't want a bunch of people boxing. The big thing, the big draw of P99 is the community, because it has a really nice community until you get into raiding, of course. But no game survives raiding. What was I saying? But yeah, they want to encourage people to interact with one another. We get accused of boxing all the time. Because we'll auto-follow. I think we actually got reported a couple times, but, you know, obviously we're not. We have video evidence. Ooh, it's going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one. Where are you going? It's just inappropriate. Boom. Nice little chunk of XP. Yeah, Shadow Knights are fun because you can just play them. You can solo on them. You'll have a lot of fun once you get a low to mid 30s. Go around Split Paw. Yeah, they're great leveling tanks. Not so good when it comes to raiding. But for leveling purposes, they're great. They're good off tanks at raiding levels. But From what I'm led to believe. I honestly have no idea, to tell you the truth. Mages are fun. Mages are fun. And they're great for streaming. If you ever decide to start streaming EverQuest and you want to play a class where you can just sit down and talk to people while you play, cleric or mage. All a cleric does is just sit back, throws out a heal every once in a while, and mage lets pet do all the work. Yeah. We have a group. It's 2 wizards, an enchanter, and a cleric. It's ridiculously powerful. Crazy powerful. But there's a lot of downtime too. But the enchanter helps with that. Just got to the point now where we got Breeze. It's our other group of gnomes. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You got control, you got damage, you got heals, you got mana recovery, you got everything. The only thing you don't have is a tank. But then, you know, with the Chanter pet, charm, there's your tank. And a pinch a cleric can tank. In a pinch. Once they get a good suit of armor. They have the armor for it, at least. Good God. Oh, very nice. Just bags or bags with stuff in them? That's one thing you encounter on P99. Just that kind of community where they just want to help each other out and good bunch of folks. I was really surprised at the welcome we received when we first started playing. There it goes. Thompson got his level. And Schlappy level. Very nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, yeah. So the Shadow Knight that I made ended up being a community project where everybody pitched in, and one person got me all these crusty pieces, and somebody else, Crown Circlet of Shadows. It's pulled his ass out of more than one fire. Aces, what's going on? How'd your stream go? Octo! Lots of old faces coming in tonight. Gathorn's herding for us. And we're just nuking them down. Groovy, groovy. Things are well. Things are always good with me. I refuse to let life get me down. This is almost as bad as Bard kiting. Boom. Oh, I appreciate you stopping by, Aces. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm going to be wrapping up myself soon. Gotta get up to the beast in the morning. Oh, glad you're back to streaming again. Glad you got some time on your hands. Oh, excuse me. Have a good night, Aces. I'll be right back in just a minute while he herds up another batch. Sorry, I have a lot of things to monitor. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. Uh-oh, sense heading is almost maxed out. I hear somebody rustling around up there. Hey, kid. $1.99. $200 since heading's maxed out. Jesus Christ. As soon as it gets them all herded up. That's it. Just spam the AoE and that's it. Oh, I thought they were all dead. No mana. Help. Oh, nice. A buddy of mine used to make beer. Used to be pretty good at it, from what I gather. We have a few breweries in town. That's when my family first moved here. That's what we did. Started up a winery and a brewery. Been drinking ever since. It's an old family joke. I'm the odd duck in the family because I don't drink. My uncle, one uncle, you can't see him. You never see him without a beer. But you don't want to get in a car with him unless he's had a few, because he can't drive when he's sober. We used to do furniture deliveries together back in the day, and he'd always stop and get a 12-pack on the way. I miss those days. And heartburn. Of course he drinks shitty beer. I was always a happy, when I got drunk, I was always a happy drunk. I'd get other people in fights, and then just sit back and laugh. Oh yeah, I imagine Portland, you got a ton of them. People here don't tend to be that discerning. That doesn't sound good at all. Why would you want a sour beer? Whiskey sour, yeah. Really? Huh. It's odd. $2,000 beer called Dave. For $2,000, I want a name better than Dave. How can you justify a $2,000 beer? Ah. Okay, I can see it then. Is that everything? Oh, it is now. Kaboom. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. It's way past my bedtime. Watching the green bar go up and down on the OBS. I'll be back in just a moment. Ooh, finally got pants. Thank God, my junk was getting cold. This is the one problem with the graphics upgrade add-on, is the shadows don't quite work the way they're supposed to. But it does come in handy in dungeons, because you can sometimes frequently see through like walls and whatnot, shadows of mobs on the other side. Oh, excuse me. Some bitch resisted me. Nine points. Come on now. That's more like it. Uh-oh. I'm rooted. Faction standing with Nagina got worse. Rogue Clockworks. Huh, they're on the Nagina faction. I had no idea. Tonight was just a power level night. Next time we hop on these guys, it'll be all 4 of them. Hopefully. And we're going to head over to Antonica and hit up Najina, get all the stuff for our focus items. I'm going to spend a while there because we have 4 mages that need 4 focus items. Although I guess technically we only need one of each for, you know, one for the fire, one for the air, that kind of thing. Rune of Nagafen. Oh, so very nice. Alright folks, I think we're going to wrap up there. I'd like to thank you all for keeping me company and for the fun conversations. We will be back on tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing something different tomorrow night, probably Asheron's Call, but we'll see. I don't know, I might change my mind. So until then, you all have a great rest of your weekend, and see you then.